Today, this is going to be purely grammar class. Already last year also, last to last month, I was obviously not teaching you when you were in 8th, but many other teachers, other subject teachers, English subject teachers would have already explained you the entire rules and regulation of narration, direct and indirect speech. Now, as I always told you that apart from, this, what do you say, models, other parts of speech, then we have determiners, then we have time and tense, thereafter we have voices. Narration is very important. If you really want to write correct English, narration is very important. And last year also I explained you the entire rules and regulation once again, even in offline classes, elaborately I explained. I don't know how many of you have attended last year offline classes, but those whoever have attended, they might have seen that how I made the charts on the blackboards and everything. So I have got one PPT for you. So I'm once again going to remind you all the rules, all the process, how to change from direct to indirect speech, because in grammar section 3 to 4 marks will definitely be from this topic. Okay, so be ready, my dear children. Still children are entering the classroom. I can't wait because, okay. So let's begin the class. Are you ready? Sit with your pen and paper. And if you have any query, any question, you may ask me. Fine?
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, good morning. Hi, screen is visible? Screen visible,
Yes,
my dear
ma'am.
children? Voice not clear. Rishit is complaining.
Yes, ma'am.
Voice not clear? Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Rishit, you please check your internet connection. I know, I hope that you all know these rules, but it is my job to ensure that still because I have seen that some of you are still having some problems. So through this PowerPoint presentation, I'm going to show you once again, or maybe you can say I'm going to recapitulate your this memory, just that how much you still remember, or maybe you have still having a confusion that I'm going to wave off. So once again, let's see the reported speech, narration, narrate. Narration means to narrate, to say something. And that is why in the very first slide, you can say there are two ways of reporting. That means there are two ways of narrating something, what somebody says. One is direct speech and another one is indirect or reported speech that we are going to discuss. Now, a speaker's word can be reported in two ways: direct speech, exact words of the speaker. Like I always used to say, the teacher said to Rajesh, you have a bright future. And the similar thing you will convey to your mother that, mommy, what my teacher said, that you have a bright future. So, this is a direct way of narrating something. And then indirect speech, what the teacher has said without using the exact words. So the teacher told Rajesh that he had a bright future. Now we may often be required to report what we have heard elsewhere. There are two ways of reporting what another person has said. So we can quote or reproduce the actual words by the speaker by simply saying, oh, Kamli said, I'm going to school now. Or Mona said, we shall have done our work. But the reproduction of the exact words of the speaker is called direct speech, that we all know. We may also give an account of what another person has said. So, in other words, when the meaning of a speech is conveyed in the reporter's word, this is called indirect speech. Now, when we use direct speech in our writing, the exact words must be put inside speech marks. While writing a story, last year I explained you that if you are putting any dialogue in the story, I asked you to put it within commas, inverted commas. Okay. And the first spoken word must have a capital letter. Okay. When a new speaker begins, we must start a new line. That was. So direct speech is written like this. Don't need to know about it. We all know saying exactly what someone has said is called direct speech. Quoted speech also, sometimes it is called. And what do? We put the quotation marks. When the, if you want to quote that word, what if anyone has said, while nowadays also when you type or text someone, and if you really want to quote whatever he had said, you do the same. Okay, you put the quotation in within the inverted commas, like he said I am playing, she said I shall paint, he said I have finished this exercise today, the inspector said I'm glad to be with you. Now these are the direct speeches. Okay, I have caught three fish. I'm a clever girl. I know this type of angle. I love ice cream. The train will leave in 10 minutes. An announcement. Now we are coming to this fact. Indirect speech or reported speech reports what a speaker said without using the exact words. So the problem arises. When we report what another person has said, we usually do not use the speaker's exact words. Okay, rather we use reported or indirect speech. That is why it is important for you to learn how to change from direct to indirect. Now in reporting speech, the tense usually changes. Why? Because when we use reported speech, we usually talking we about a time in the past. Last year also, when I was explaining this thing offline, then also I told you that indirect speech is always conveyed after that entire thing had happened. So basically the time is over. In indirect speech, we report what was said, and obviously we need to change pronouns also. We don't use speech marks. That is why, see, two examples. He said I am playing, he said that he was playing. She said, I shall paint. She said that she would paint. I will tell you why, not should, why would. You all know basically. He said, I have finished this exercise today. He said that he had finished that exercise that day. The inspector said, I am glad to be with you now. The inspector said that he was glad to be with me then. He said he had caught three fish. He shouted the train would leave in 10 minutes. She said she was a clever girl. He said he loved ice cream. She said that she knew that type of angle. So, what happened? Previously, we saw that the entire things was spoken through direct speech. Now, the entire statements they have been converted into indirect speech, and you all have seen that how the transformation took place. Now, what changes did you notice? This is the major question, because I have seen some of you, I'm not saying all of you, but I'm very disappointed to see only 29 or 30 children are here. But I can very well say that out of these three sections, still we have 30 children, 10 students from each section. They are still committing these mistakes. So now I am asking, and they are not in my class today also. That is the irony, that whomever want to explain, discuss the table again. Utkarsh, why you need to discuss this table again? See, it is very simple. Come here. This is direct speech. The train will leave in 10 minutes. I have caught three fish. I am a clever. They are. The girl is saying, I am a clever girl. The boy is saying, I love ice cream. The teacher is saying, I know this type of angle. Okay, now the same sentences have been converted into indirect, and then it has been said he or she. Actually, they have used he, she. He said, he had. Anyway, don't worry. That is not here, but that you will know because we are actually quoting it in indirect speech. So no need to worry. Now I want you to focus on these changes. Omission of comma. That what you are doing when you are changing from direct to indirect, you are combining reporting verb and reported speech. Remember, my dear children, what is reporting verb? The person who is reporting that thing. And what is reported speech? The thing which is being spoken. So when you are changing the sentence from direct to indirect, What are you doing? You are combining these two part of sentences. Okay. No, not now. You can use the Utkarsh. I cannot waste time for this. That's why we make
Okay,
videos,
ma'am.
that when you want to, if you want to read it, if you want to read it, then you can see the video. और video में you have the facility to pause,
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? Pause कर सकते हो. So, omission of comma. So first of all, what we are doing, we are actually connecting two sentences, reporting verb and reported speech. Then what we are doing? We are omitting the comma. Use of that. That is also important because we are connecting sentences most of the time. बाद में मैं बताऊंगी कि सिर्फ that से connect नहीं होता है. Interrogative sentence if और whether से भी होता है, to से भी होता है. Okay, depends on that what type of statement you are converting. But genuinely, या कह सकते generally we use that. Okay, then change of pronoun and most important change of tense. लेकिन tense में भी एक rule नहीं है. Change of tense. Then change of adverb, place or time. Okay, अब सुनो. Direct to indirect. I am feeling ill. The man is saying, he said, I am feeling ill. So now this man, he is conveying this message to someone else through indirect speech. And what is he saying? Paul said that he was feeling ill. Okay, so Paul is speaking now. Oh, I'm feeling ill. But the another man, he's conveying this message to someone else. That's why he is using indirect form of speech, and so he is quoting that sentence through reported speech, and he's saying Paul said that he was feeling ill. Why he was? Because he's conveying. Already he had spoken, बोल चुका है. So that was spoken in the past. So now he is using was. Now see, direct speech is Paul said, I am feeling ill. Okay, indirect is he was feeling. What are the changes? Note it down, mind में. I'm not asking you to note the copy में तो ठीक है लिखो, लेकिन I want you to note it down. No speech marks, no comma, no inverted comma. The very first thing is, बचपन में भी पढ़ा होगा, junior classes also you would have, the teacher would have explained you that when you are changing direct to indirect, what you are doing, you are removing comma and inverted commas. फिर we added that. अब that के बगल में optional इसलिए है कि sometimes we don't use that. Okay, depends on the situation, depends on the statement, depends on the formation of the sentence. Because interrogative sentence we don't use that. Then other types of sentence, command, request, order, there also. So that's why optional. But yeah, most of the time we use that. Pronoun changes, I, he, because if he will say ki he said, then only people will be able to understand that Paul said. Otherwise, if the person will say, Paul said that I was, so that is not the correct form of sentence. So pronoun is changing. Tense change, am or was. Why? वो भी तुम्हें बताऊंगी. Don't worry. Why am changed into was? Okay. So that is again a question. And actually, most of you know it. Now, how to change a statement, affirmative, assertive sentences of direct speech into indirect? There are 3 rules. Okay, while changing from direct to indirect of statements like sentences, 3 rules. मैं तो 4 बनाती हूँ. चलो बताऊंगी why am I saying 4 rules. Now see, first rule, change of tense. If the reporting verb in the direct speech statement is in present tense or future tense, then it remains change in indirect speech. That means no change in tense. Last year also rule 1, if the reporting verb is in present or future tense. Remember, those who have noted down in their copies, that was the first rule I explained you last year when you were in 9th.
Yes,
If
ma'am.
the reporting
ये कर
verb is,
लो, अब भी
yes, हाँ बहुत अच्छा. If the reporting verb is in present or future tense, then the reported speech tense, मैं tense की बात कर रही हूँ, pronoun की बात नहीं कर रही हूँ. I'm talking about tense. Then the tense of reported speech will not change at all. याद है ना? So this is the very first rule. that in this circumstance only, बस इसी मामले में, only in this circumstances the tense will not change. So first of all you have to notice this also, that reporting verb का tense क्या है, ये भी ध्यान देना होगा before converting. Now see, we have two examples. My friend says he is very handsome. बस बहुत सिंपल है. My friend says that he is very handsome. अब यहाँ he को उसने कैपिटल में रखा है बट वो स्मॉल होगा. He is very handsome. So my granny will say, grandmother, you need to eat well. Whenever, जैसे मतलब तुम किसी फ्रेंड को बता रहे हो कि okay, when I will go and meet my grandmother, she will definitely say that I need to eat well because I need to look after my health. So what he will say, my granny will say that you need to eat well. So what happens that, ये ध्यान दो कि if the reporting verb, लेकिन ये बहुत ही rare rule है and it is only applicable for the for this type of sentences where reporting verb is in direct or sorry in present tense or future tense. बस present और future में ही ये use होता है. Otherwise in all rest of the sentences we use past tense. In fact sometimes I used to say कि remember one thing, that since you are conveying things to someone which had already happened, so in that manner you have to use past tense. लेकिन यही एक exceptional है which you have to keep in your mind, that if the reporting verb is in present or future tense, then the tense of reported speech will not change. Clear? Now, अब ये भी है, if the reporting verb is in past tense in the direct speech statement, then the verbs within the inverted commas will change in indirect speech statement. अब यहाँ पे क्या है? My rule was, if you remember the rule number 2, that if the reporting verb, सुनो फिर से, it is not written here. If the reporting verb is in past tense and reported speech is in present tense, समझ रहे हो ना, then it will change into its corresponding tense. याद है? It will change into
Yes,
its
ma'am.
हाँ corresponding tense. तो जब tense मैंने पढ़ाया था तो बताया था ना, if you remember that types of tenses, तो सबसे पहला क्या है, simple present will change into simple past, present
Simple past.
continuous will change into past continuous,
Past.
present perfect will change into past perfect, present perfect continuous will change into past perfect continuous. So on that basis, am is will change into was, are, were, do, does, did, have, has, had, will, would, can, could. ये मैं rule 4 में ले आती हूँ anyway. And then how it will change? Oh, who is speaking?
मीटिंग लीव हो जाता है अभी.
Aryan. Aryan.
Sorry ma'am.
Your younger sister was there with you, no?
No ma'am.
अच्छा चलो कोई बात नहीं. So see here, direct and indirect. Simple present जो मैंने अभी बताया तुम्हें, rules याद करो. और if you have not noted down, once again I am speaking, note down करो. Rule 2 says, want to note down?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If the reporting verb is in past tense, if the reporting verb is in past tense and reported speech is in present tense, and the reported speech is in present tense,
Yes, ma'am.
then the tense will change into its corresponding tense. Corresponding means milta julta. Then the tense of reported speech, then the tense of reported speech will change into its corresponding tense. then the tense of reported speech will change into its corresponding tense. Corresponding, ठीक है, पता है, याद है? और एग्जाम्पल या लिख सकते हो सच एज, जो मैंने
Yes,
अभी
ma'am.
बताया।
Yeah.
याद है? सिंपल प्रेजेंट, सिंपल पास्ट। ये नहीं देखो तुम लोग, इसमें कंफ्यूज कर जाओगे।
Yes,
सिंपल
ma'am. Present
प्रेजेंट,
continuous
हाँ,
past
सिंपल प्रेजेंट, सिंपल पास्ट, सिंपल प्रेजेंट, हाँ, कंटिन्यूअस, पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस, प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस, पास्ट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस, प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट, पास्ट परफेक्ट। क्लियर?
Yes, ma'am.
सॉरी। हाँ, अभी इसको, अब नाउ कम टू रूल 3। Come to rule 3. Write down rule 3, then I will explain you. If the reporting verb and reported speech, they both are in past tense. If the reporting verb and reported speech, they both are in past tense, then the changes will be as follows.
Yes.
If the, अब यहाँ क्या है, देखो पहला रूल था रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब, प्रेजेंट टेंस और फ्यूचर टेंस। तो मैंने बताया कि रिपोर्टेड स्पीच का टेंस नहीं चेंज होगा। फाइन। सेकंड रूल वाज रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब हो गया पास्ट में, बट रिपोर्टेड स्पीच वाज इन प्रेजेंट टेंस, देन इट चेंज्ड इनटू इट्स कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग टेंस। मतलब सबको पता है। एंड नाउ दिस इज द थर्ड रूल, दैट अब दोनों तरफ अगर पास्ट हो, रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब इज आल्सो इन पास्ट टेंस and reported speech is also in past tense, then the changes will be as follows. क्या follows होगा तुम्हारा? देखो ये हो गया एक, यहाँ पे देखो, then you will not get confused. According to rule 2, simple present changes into simple past, है ना? जैसे मीरा said I go to school. Answer is मीरा said that she went to school, क्योंकि simple present मतलब subject plus V1 changed into subject plus V2. Clear? Rule 2 कहता है simple present changes into simple past, so subject plus V1 changed into subject plus V2. अब rule 3 कहता है कि if both reporting verb and reported speech they both are in past, then what will happen? यहाँ देखो simple past, यहाँ लिखो the changes will be as follows. तो पहला है उसमें simple past will change into past perfect. Simple past will change into past perfect. For example, they said we went at work means subject plus V2. ये बदल गया क्या? They said that they had gone at work. That means subject plus had plus V3. समझ आ रहा है? Rule 3 says if both are in past tense, then the changes will be as follows. जैसा first example, simple past, ये भी past tense है, past perfect, so simple past will change into past perfect. Sentence देखो, reported speech है we went at work means subject plus V2. Subject plus V2 will change into subject plus had plus V3. They had gone at work. Clear? Now rule 2 कहता था कि continuous, present continuous changes into past continuous. तो example note down कर लो rule 2 का पहले. Meera said I am going to school. That means subject plus is, am, are plus V4 या verb plus ing changed into subject plus was, were plus V4 या verb plus ing. So Meera said I am going to school changed into Meera said that she was going to school. Simple. This was as per rule 2. Now come to rule 3. If rule 3, according to rule 3, the reporting verb and reported speech, they both are in past tense. तो पहला रूल था simple past changes into past perfect, और second rule है, अच्छा ये इसमें एक मिनट, ये तो देख लो पहले, perfect present, present perfect. This is for rule 2, present perfect changes into past perfect. They said we have finished the work. They said that they had finished the work. Clear? Rule 2
Yes,
says हाँ corresponding change. फिर आई थिंक वन स्लाइड यहाँ पे मिस कर रहा है, वो ये है, नोट डाउन, तुम लोग लिखो, अकॉर्डिंग टू रूल 3 पास्ट कॉन्टिन्यूअस विल चेंज इनटू पास्ट कॉन्टिन्यूअस विल चेंज इनटू पास्ट परफेक्ट कॉन्टिन्यूअस. हाँ, एक सेंटेंस का एग्जांपल दो. ही सेड she was preparing project for her group. She was preparing project for her group. आंसर क्या होगा?
she said she had been preparing a project for her work.
Yes. Okay, so she said that she had been preparing project for the group. Okay, so was will change into had been before here. अच्छा, और अगर past perfect है, देखो see, they have not discussed about continuous form. Past perfect will and past perfect continuous will not change. You know that or not? According to rule 3, yes, according to rule 3, past perfect and past perfect continuous will not change. So if the sentence says, he said, I hadn't gone there, the answer will be, he said, he hadn't gone there. That's all. Acha, according to me, there should be rule 4 also. That if the reporting verb is in past tense and reported speech is in future tense, then you know the changes will be as follows. जैसे shall and will change into would. Shall will not change into should because should is a model. Can, could, may, might. Okay. So see, one sentence is here. Kia said, I will come on Monday. Kia said that she would come on Monday. Models change, direct to indirect. Can will change into could. She said, I can go to the party tonight. Rule 4 के हिसाब से. She said she could go to the party that night. Tonight changes into that night. Now these are the changes you should know. This, that, yesterday, the previous day, today, that day, tomorrow, the next day. So may changes into might. The kids said we may go to school. The kids said they might go to school. Now this is change of pronouns. Personal pronoun changes according to SON formula. यहाँ देखो, first, second, third, subject, object, no change. If subject of the quoted words is in first person, then it will change according to the subject of the reported verb. He said to her, I like coffee. He told her that he liked coffee. ये सब तो पता ही है. Personal pronouns change according to, if subject of the quoted words is in second person, then it will change according to the object of reporting verb. He said to her, you look happy. He told her that she looked happy. I think these are the common changes you all know. Okay, rule 4. Rule 4 says, Amrit, If the reporting verb is in past tense, if the reporting verb is in past tense and reported speech is in future tense, reporting verb past tense, reported future tense, then the changes will be as follows. Will, shall will change into would. May, might, can, could. That's all. Okay. SON formula is subject, object, no change. That is known as SON formula. First person, subject. Second person is object. You all know, he said to her. So the first is he is subject, second person, and the second is her is an object. And third person we have no change. See examples. He said, first person mein hai, I like coffee. He told her that he liked coffee. But children, again I am telling you, it depends on the structure of the entire passage also. If subject of the quoted words is in second person, then it will change according to the object of reporting verb. समझ रहे हो ना? He said to her, you look happy. He told her that she looked happy. Object of reporting verb. यहाँ object क्या है reporting verb का? Her. He is subject, her is object. So according to, अब क्या है यहाँ पे? Object of reporting verb के हिसाब से sentence है. He said to her, you look happy. So again object will change. He told her that she looked happy. If the subject of quoted words is in third person में अगर हो, then it will not change. Like, see the sentence. He said to him, she has already left. तो यहाँ him क्या हो गया है? वो third person हो गया है. So he told him that she had already left. That's why there will be no change in pronoun she. ये ऐसे समझोगे तो you will get confused. It is always better to see it according to the sentence. Okay. वैसे वी ऑल नो आई में ही शी, कभी कभी आई नहीं भी चेंज होता है अगर पैसेज और द एंटायर पैराग्राफ वांट टू कन्वे सम पिक्यूलियर मीनिंग. मी, हिम, हर, माय, हिज, हर, वी, दे, यू, अस, देम, आवर, देयर. अब जैसे ही सेड आई वेंट टू कंसल्ट माय पेरेंट्स, he said that he went to consult his parents because he is conveying this message. Mona said, so here you can see that how first person has even not changed, had changed. Mona said, I went to consult my parents. She went to consult her parents because you are conveying her a statement. You, your, you, these also no need to discuss. यहाँ पे आ जाओ. Now these are the changes which I want you to note down. Today, that day, these, those, now, then, here, there, tomorrow, the following day, or the next day, yesterday, the previous day, the day before. Last year, the year before, tonight, that night, this, that, thus, so. This is clear? I think you all know.
Yes, ma'am.
Examples. He said, I shall discuss this matter next week. He said that he would discuss. Shall देखो change हुआ है would में. He said that he would discuss that matter the following week. She said, we shifted to this house 2 weeks ago. she said that they had shifted to that house. We shifted means simple past. Simple past changes into past perfect. So had lag gaya. She said that they had shifted to, this change ho gaya, that house 2 weeks ago changed into before. Note down. Yes, Aditya, you want to ask something? Now this is one practice. If possible, if there will be no network issues, then tomorrow also we will continue the same slides. Okay, Aditya.